Hello and welcome back to another episode of our Ultimate Decades Challenge. We have entered into the year 1414 and we are in the part A of our episode, and we are here with our O'Leary family. We are on Thursday and it is currently about almost 6 o'clock in the morning here, and we just have everyone getting up early this morning here, and they are starting out with some of their chores here around the house. We are here with our O'Leary family. Oh no, we've lost a hen. Well, we hate that for us. We are here with our O'Leary family because it is currently Neritta's birthday. This is Neritta over here. She's just currently getting a little bit of painting in, and like I said, we are currently in the process of losing one of our chickens, which we absolutely hate. But we are going to be seeing Neritta age up into a teen today. So she is going to be aging up, and we're going to be seeing her turn into a teenager and seeing if she's going to be able to make it into her teen years. We also will be finding out if she survives that, going to be able to marry, and if so, how many children she's going to be having, which is going to be fantastic. Now, we haven't tuned in with our O'Leary family in quite some time, so we are just going to see how they're faring here for a little bit. Now, Neritta had gone ahead and fed the chickens this morning and got some eggs out of the coop, and she did get a green egg, and we absolutely love that. You know, she was able to go ahead and get some things out of the coop there. I don't think she got any regular eggs, but she did get that green egg, so we'll probably just go ahead and sell that. And Annabelle did get a little bit of beeswax out of the beehive. I'm just going to have her come on out here and get a little bit of honey, and she got a little bit of flowers so that she could do the laundry. So we'll have her probably do a little bit of laundry after she gets the stuff out of, or the honey out of the beehive. We'll get her to maybe get a little bit of laundry going, and then once some of these chores are done, we'll probably go ahead and celebrate Neritta's birthday and see if she's able to go ahead and age up into a teenager. This family, as we know, is not able to have any more children. Neritta is their only child. They had lost all of the children that they had to stillbirths and things of that nature, and Neritta was their only surviving child. And so we are hoping that she is going to be able to make it into her teen years so that she can marry and go ahead and have children in her future. So we do hope that for her, as you know, this family continues on with her. That is my goal. Now, as we know, Axel and Annabelle do go over and they do see our McFergus family quite often. As we know, they like to go and visit over there, so we absolutely love that for them. But I am going to go ahead and get Axel to check the scarecrow and see if there are any seeds, and maybe he can find some things that we can go ahead and get planted. He got some lilies. I don't think that we can plant lilies. I'm just going to have her play with a different toy there. We've got some things here, but there's not anything that we can plant. We do have some honey here. I may put that honey in the fridge. And as we know, we do already have the cake up here. It is ready for her to go ahead and blow out these candles. So we'll have her come up and do just that. Looks like Annabelle has headed herself off to hang those clothes on the clothesline, please. Annabelle's headed herself off to work, so we love that for her. We are losing another chicken. Are all of our chickens elders? Oh, they are. Okay, let's go ahead and maybe sell some of our chickens, and then we can, we'll trade this one and we'll trade this one. That way we don't obviously lose everything that we need. We can actually have some meat here, and yes, we'll trade those. We'll get him to collect the eggs, and we will clean the coop, and then we'll just go ahead and purchase some more chickens. We'll get a black hen and a black rooster and a brown hen and a brown rooster, and we'll have some new chickens here in the coop for us to have for eggs and things. So that'll be perfect. And we already have some feed here on the ground, so he'll just call them all to eat. And I'm going to go ahead and get Nerida once that's done. To come on up here, we're going to have her go ahead and blow out some candles. And we are going to age her up. And we will celebrate our birthday with her and see if she is going to be able to age up into a teenager. And we will celebrate her birthday. Hopefully she is going to be able to age up into a teenager successfully, and we are hoping for good things for Nerida. So happy birthday, sweet girl. She's like, well, I'm just gonna take my sweet time with this. Let's go ahead and age you up now. There we go. All right, so Nerida has aged up. She has gone into teenagedom, romantic travails, sweaty gym shorts, and hormonal upheavals await. Best buckle those boots. The ride starts here. She is a romance level 2. She is squeamish. She is a natural singer. We're going to randomize, and she's also going to be paranoid. These Sims feel that danger is around every corner and that people are always talking about them. Paranoid Sims feel a sense of security while hanging out in basements. And she's going to be gloomy. These Sims tend to feel sad and can share melancholy thoughts to other Sims, and while they're sad, they gain a boost to their creative skill. I am going to give her, maybe we can do food. She can do let's do expert winemaker for her. And let's go ahead and hop into cast with her and give her her makeover, and then we will see if she's going to survive this role. Okay, so here is Nerida O'Leary. This is what she looks like as a teenager, and we are going to be rolling the dice for her to see if she's going to be able to make it for her teen years. She has to roll anything other than a 1 or a 6. So for that, we are going to go ahead and pull up our dice, and we're going to give that a roll. So let's go ahead and roll our dice for her. She can't roll a 1 or a 6. She rolls a 13, which is a good roll. We are also going to be rolling to see if she is going to be able to marry. For that, we are going to roll a d20. She can't roll, well, if she rolls a 1 or a 2, she won't marry. If she rolls a 3 to a 20, she will. So let's go ahead and roll for her to see if she's going to marry. She rolls an 8, so she will be getting married. And for that, how many children is she going to have? She is going to have 9 pregnancy tries. So we are going to go ahead and put all of that information on the timeline, and we are going to jump back into the game with her. So now that we are back in the game, I'm just going to go ahead and have her add some birthday candles. We're going to put this cake back into the fridge. And as we know, she is going to need to be finding someone that she can obviously meet so that she can start finding some romantic interest. She will be getting married soon, and so she will need to be finding someone that she can get an interest in so that she can get some suitors lined up for her. So her and her dad will be looking for someone that she can meet and that she can get an interest in, that she can look forward to marrying and hopefully progressing this family line, which will be really nice. So we will be looking forward to Nerida in the future doing just that, and I'm really excited to be seeing that. Now Axel has gone ahead and gone off to work. I think I will probably go ahead, and she's currently right now just getting a little bit of chess in, but I think I'm going to go ahead and have her go on out, and we're going to send her out foraging and let her get a little bit of foraging done, and we'll get that skill up for her because, as we know, she will be getting a family soon, so she will need that skill under her belt. So she's going to go get a little bit more foraging skill under her belt here, and then when she gets back, we'll go ahead and we'll have her maybe check the mail and things like that. And she can even sell this painting, so that'll be good. When she gets back from doing that, we will have her sell that painting and she can get the mail, and I will see you when she returns. Okay, so Nerida is back from her foraging. It looks like when she was out, she did get some parsley and she got some sage, and she got some seeds and some carrots. So we absolutely love that. I do believe that we might be able to plant some of these things. I think right now we're in the spring, so we can plant some carrots. So I am going to go ahead and get her to plant some of these carrots in the garden here. So we'll just plant some carrots here, and we'll have her come and do some planting. For the seeds, we're just going to put them in the fridge, and we'll put the extra carrots in the fridge as well. She can also plant some of this parsley, so we'll plant some parsley as well and have that planted here in the garden. So let's get her planting all of this stuff here, and that'll be really good for them. And she also got some of that meat from where we sold those chickens when she checked the mail, so that's perfect. So she's going to do the planting, and then we'll have her go ahead and water some of these plants. Obviously that's getting up her gardening skill, which is fantastic. We are going to, I think, go ahead once she's done with this, and we are going to head over, and we are going to go and we are going to check in with Greta. Greta is currently pregnant, as we know, and so we are just going to go and check in on Greta and see how she's doing and make sure everything's okay with her pregnancy. So we do just want to check in on them. So we're going to head over and check on who is Greta married to? Let me take a look. Von Varlets. Yes, the Von Varlet family. So let's go ahead and head over and check on the Von Varlet family and see how they're doing. Here in the Von Varlet family, we are going to just check in on Greta. It looks like she is currently in her 3rd trimester and can go into labor at any time. So we love that for them. They are currently, it looks like, doing pretty good, but we are just going to make sure that everything is well with them. It looks like she has recently made a little bit of food for them, but we are going to just, check in and make sure that all their plants are doing all right. And they don't need to kind of do anything with their chores. Oh my, he does not like the decor of the house. I'm going to have him go ahead and come out here and clean the shed, and then he also needs to take care of the cow. So I'm going to go ahead and get Napoleon to come on out, and he can clean the shed, and then we'll have him call out the cow, and he can take care of the cow. And we'll go ahead and get some of these chores taken care of with the cow here. Or actually, maybe you can come out and you can clean the cow and feed the cow, and you can milk the cow while he does the cleaning of the shed. And we can do some teamwork. It'll be perfectly fine. She's like, well, I'm pregnant. Do I really want to do all that? Probably not, but we're going to make you do it anyway. So as we know, in the last episode or the episode before, we had gone ahead and gotten them to start working on planting a little bit of a garden. So we do have a little bit of parsley, we have some green peas, and we have some mushrooms, and we have some sage. Looks like we also have a little bit of daisies here, so we love that. I may also send him out and have him do a little bit of hunting today, and she might even be able to go out and do a little bit of foraging. That way we can get a little bit more of the things that we need to get for the family. So I'll send him out and let him go and get a little bit of hunting in now that he's done with the cleaning of the shed. And when she is done with the cow, we'll send her out and she can go and get a little bit of foraging done. And we'll see if she can maybe get some carrots and things, because we do need to get some things for our spring season. And so hopefully they'll be able to go ahead and get some things in for their garden, because we are only on day 5 of 14 for our spring season, so we definitely need some things for our home. So we did get 6 bottles of milk. We're going to go ahead and put that in the fridge here, and so we absolutely love that. So they are both out foraging, and when they get back, we'll go ahead and check on the progress of everything and see what it is that we get from them being gone. Looks like he is back from his excursion out into hunting, and he did get a pigeon and a squirrel. So we'll go ahead and cut up that squirrel meat, and we'll just plop that pigeon there in the fridge. She is just about done with her foraging, so when she gets back, we'll have her go ahead and we'll see what she got. All right, so she got some bird eggs we'll put in the fridge, and she got some more green peas and some more sage. We already have those plants planted, so we'll just pop that in the fridge. We don't really need any more of that. So we love it. And we'll just put this meat in the fridge. She is feeling a little bit hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and let her head on in the house and get herself a bite to eat after she's had her long, day out in foraging there. So she's going to grab herself a little bit of a bite to eat here, and then once she's done with that, maybe I'll have her go ahead and get a little bit of cooking done. Maybe she can do some, let's get her to make some boiled eggs once she's done eating. All right, so she is just going to finish up these eggs, and then once he gets out of the tub, maybe he can go ahead and grab himself a bit of a serving of this, because it does look like he's feeling a little bit hungry too. So we'll get him to grab a serving of these eggs, and he will be able to have himself a little bit of a bite here. So that'll be good. And she is, I think when he's done with the bath, gonna maybe go and have herself a bath as well. She's feeling a little bit grudgy as well, so I'll have her go and have herself a little bit of a bath after her foraging. And honestly, she didn't really eat all that gruel either, so she's still feeling a little hungry, so maybe she can even get herself a portion of these eggs also. He really does not like this home decor, and he's feeling a little bit jealous, so maybe we can have them do a little bit of flirting together, and he will, feel a little bit better if he's able to, spend a little bit of time with his wife. So they're just going to have a little bit of a deep conversation here. He's going to complain to her about his problems, and he's just going to say to her, like, I'm feeling a little bit of, some jealous urges. I don't really like it when we spend a whole lot of time apart. And she's like, well, I understand that, but unfortunately, like, right now we're just getting settled in here at our house, and the garden really needs for us to be able to go out and forage, and you have to go and hunt, and so we right now kind of have to spend time apart. And he's like, I know, I just really hate that I don't get to see you as much as I want to. And she's like, things will level out and we'll be able to spend more time together. So she's going to go ahead and invite him to feel the baby and share some personal thoughts with him. And maybe they can even, have a little bit of affection with one another. She can, compliment his personality. And even they can do a little bit of kissing here.
Fonje, Bounda, Tafuni do, Sasuna.
Bibdo.
She's like, I love you, Napoleon. I really do. She's like, do you want to feel the baby? And he's like, oh, I'd love to. When do you think the baby will be here? And she's like, I think it's going to be soon. Oh, she wants to hold hands with him. That's so sweet.
Nativa Munkim, Zapafuba. Honor Sapena. Oh, fool.
Yibs.
Thenep de Selib.
And he likes physical intimacy, so we'll allow that.
Eximta. Vorseb. Rebna. Kalibna. Rek. Shimsda Belfin. Turinga. Wadistabe. Kinabo.
Galba.
Kluba.
Oh, they've decided to go and autonomously woohoo. I guess these two are still feeling pretty hot and heavy. I mean, they are newlyweds still, so that does make quite a bit of sense. I don't know that your guys are going to be able to go into there and do that. There's a cow in there. Yeah, exactly.
Sarif.
That's funny. Everybody always wants to go into the cow shed. You can go over here and woohoo. You guys are funny. You had a perfectly good bed there the whole time. Silly, silly. So it is currently about 8:30 p.m. on this Thursday here on part A. We are just about to enter into the next day here, and we are just waiting here on Greta to go ahead and go into labor. I actually don't think she's probably going to go into labor until tomorrow, but you know, I guess we'll just have to see. That being said, we are going to tomorrow be seeing some birthdays, and so that is going to be exciting in the McFergus family. So that is going to be really, really great. But I am going to go ahead and I'm going to get these guys on into bed, and then we will see Greta go ahead and go into labor tomorrow. I'm most certain. So I will see you when they wake. Okay, so it is the next morning. These two are up. They're just having a little bit of breakfast. She made a little bit of hasty pudding, so they are just having a little bit of breakfast together. And as you can see, she did not have her baby in the middle of the night. We are just still waiting on her to go ahead and go into labor here. So that's perfectly normal. I was expecting that. So we are just waiting on her to go ahead and go into labor. I am going to, I think, go ahead and get her to go on out and take care of the cow. You know, these things, they kind of have to happen. So I'm going to go have her come on out and call the cow out. It does look like the shed needs to be cleaned again. So once he's done with his chores or his eating breakfast, I'm going to have him come out and clean the shed. She's going to come out and tend to the cow again. And we'll go ahead and get her to clean the cow, and she can feed the cow and she can milk the cow. So that'll be perfect. More choices. Okay, guess she can't milk the cow, but she can clean the cow and feed the cow and kind of talk to the cow. So that'll be fine. Why is she cleaning the shed? Okay, well, I guess she's decided to clean the shed. Maybe he can come out and clean the cow, or not. She's like, I've got it. Don't you worry. We'll have him come and clean this up. Come throw this away. So they are just kind of cleaning up the house and doing some of the house chores while we wait for Greta to go ahead and go into labor. And I think that he is really, really excited about the fact that they are really close to having a child. Obviously, it's their first child, and we are, you know, a little nervous about it, but we're hopeful that things are going to go well. She obviously doesn't have anyone that she can come be with her for this birth of this baby. So she is going to have an extra role for this child, which is, you know, always a little bit nerve-wracking. But we're hoping that things are going to go well for this pregnancy and labor for her. Oh, they're just so cute together.
Flarbin. Bana Arm. Lexa.
So they're just talking about their last woohoo, and she's reaffirming her devotion to him, and they are super, super cute together. And it is currently Lent today as well. They do need to go ahead and go to a ceremony today, so maybe we will be able to send them off to that so that they can get some credit for that. We also know that we do need to head over to the McFergus family today. We have some birthdays that we need to celebrate, so obviously once we have her baby, we will be heading over to the McFergus family. We'll be celebrating some birthdays, and also Arlene needs to try for a baby. So we have a lot still to take care of in this second part of part A. So we'll be seeing if we can get all of those things taken care of.
Oh, wait, Bo.
Descos? So Chimik. Penny Rujenga.
Seems like they are both very satisfied in their relationship currently. And I love that for them. So I'm going to send him out and let him go get a little bit of firewood. And while we do that, she is waiting for, obviously, herself to go into labor here. Maybe we can get her to check on some of these plants. Does anything need watered? No, it doesn't seem like it. All right, so he was able to find a little bit of firewood, I believe. He got 5 firewood, so we love that. So she is in here in the nursery. She's just thinking about her little one. She is dancing a little bit. She's feeling really excited, hoping that she is going to go into labor soon. She is, you know, really hoping that things are going to go well when she goes into labor. And she's feeling really, really excited about the fact that they soon will be parents. I am really excited about the fact that soon they also will be parents. And we're hoping that, you know, she is going to give birth to a son. Obviously, they are needing to have an heir in this family, so we are hoping that's going to be the case.
Camus. Floney. Ne.
Subino ya. Snasna kirja.
Tirenga.
Oh. Bintrip nebo. Huevo hoopla.
Yep.
And cheap. Flis.
Vadi. Yebu.
Gibbs.
Ogre.
Lara. Huh. Livo. Wanich. Scripto narch.
These two are just so romantic together. I absolutely love it. They're just doing a little bit of dancing together. This obviously gets up their etiquette skill, which is fantastic. And so they are just doing a little bit of dancing to pass the time. Obviously, they don't really have anything to do right now, considering the fact that they have already done all of their chores for the day. And so they're just spending some quality time together, which I think is perfect for Napoleon, especially considering the fact that he does get jealous quite easily, and he hates when they're not around one another. So we love that they are spending so much time together.
Livo. Wanich. Silly da. Shimmy baye. Oh. Topes. Drixto. Corn. So china z.
Demis. Decanoy yum.
Okay, so it looks like
Torky.
she has gone into labor. He's freaking out.
Lux win.
Look at her. She's like, oh my gosh.
Niban.
He's like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? And she's like, I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to go have the baby. It's perfectly fine. So we're going to take her in here. We're going to let her have her baby. She, like I said, doesn't have anyone that can really be with her. And so we are going to have a extra role for her on the death wheel for this baby. Or for this labor, for the simple fact that she doesn't have anyone that can kind of be with her for this. Look at the cows kind of like, what's really going on? Looking through the window. But Greta is in labor with her first child. Her and Napoleon are having their first little one. We are hoping that this labor and delivery is going to go well for everyone involved.
Scoofa.
And it looks like they have had a girl. We are going to name this little girl Laudine. Laudine Von Varlet. And they have had a single birth. And we are going to name, or we are going to have to roll for them. So as we know, we are going to have to pull up our dice, and Mom for that is not going to be able to roll a 1, an 11, or a 2. And she rolls an 18, which is a successful roll. And the baby can't roll a 1, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, 17, or a 20. So for Laudine, let's go ahead and roll. She rolls a 12, and Laudine does not make it. Oh, that's horrible. All right, so we are going to have to take their first little one away. Laudine is not going to make it. I will put all of this information on the timeline, and then we are going to take Laudine away from Mom. All right. Let's go ahead, and we will have to take this baby away.
Way bow.
Mom is so sad.
Oh,
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Greta. Oh, the poor dear.
Phoebe.
The poor thing. But we are going to head over to the McFergus household. We have some birthdays that we need to celebrate, and it is a somber note that we are leaving the Bombarlet household, but we are going to go and check in on the McFergus family and see how they fare with the birthdays, and we are going to obviously try again for Greta in a couple of days, probably the end of 1414B. We'll try again and see if we can get them with child again so that hopefully they'll be able to have another little one. Obviously, that'll give them a couple of days to mourn the loss of Claudine here, and I just hate that for them. But we are going to go see the McFergus family. Over here in the McFergus family, we have a couple of birthdays that we do need to celebrate. It is Hamlin and Isolde's birthday, so we are going to go ahead and come over and see little Hamlin here. So Hamlin is going to be aging up into a toddler, and Isolde is going to be aging up into a infant. So we are going to go ahead and have Mom come on up here and age up Isolde. As we know, Isolde does not need to be rolling for that. We just go ahead and age Isolde up to an infant, and there is no roll for that. So we will go ahead and age Isolde up with no death roll, and that is going to be fantastic. And then we will be rolling for Hamlin to see if Hamlin is going to be able to make it into his toddler years. So then we will jump into Cass and give both of them their makeovers. So happy birthday, Isolde. She's like, I want to go to sleep. No, you have to wake up and age up. All right, so Isolde is aged up. Infants, a world of discovery, communication, and play is waiting to be attained. Isolde is going to be cautious. These Sims appreciate the familiar, but are slow to warm up to new experiences, locations, and Sims. And then we are going to go ahead and take Hamlin down. I do believe I have a cake down here, so we will just go ahead and see about pulling that out of the fridge. And Mom will bring Hamlin on down, and we will age up little Hamlin. Oh my, there's just too much going on down here. How about candles for Hamlin? All right, so she's going to go ahead and go up and grab Hamlin, and we'll bring him on down, and we will go ahead and get him aged up. As we know, we do also need to get these two to try for another little one, because it is time for them to do that as well. So we will be trying for another little one in this family and seeing if we can get them to try for a baby. Hopefully their little ones don't pass away, because then they'll be too sad to do that. But Hamlin is going to go ahead and age up now, which is fantastic. Hamlin has aged up. Toddler's day spent playing with toys, exploring the world, and learning to communicate with words instead of tears await. This is the perfect time to start building skills for the future. He got a communication level 2. He is going to be silly, curious, and goofy. These toddlers love to tell jokes and get playful. They earn imagination skill slightly faster, and he is inquisitive, a curious explorer. They gain thinking skill slightly faster. They are happiest when learning something, and sad if they haven't learned anything lately. We absolutely love that so much. I'm actually going to go ahead, I think, and have them try for a baby before we age up the little ones, for the simple fact that I am a little bit concerned that maybe these two won't be able to try for a baby if one of their little ones passes away. So I'm going to have them go ahead and try for a baby first, and hopefully they will be able to go ahead and do that beforehand. So we'll have them try for a little one first, and then we're going to hop on into Cass and give our little ones their makeovers. These two have decided they are going to be Oh, Lulic and Roanna are going to be jokesters. Okay, that's great. Okay, I really do want you to try for a baby with Lulic.
Keto.
Larp, Walarp, Nine.
Oh.
Oh, they don't seem to want to try for a baby right now.
Thing.
Wabat.
Oh, they're wholesome. Oh, I love that. So these two are currently cuddling in bed, which is really cute. But I really would like for them to try for a baby. They are not wanting to try for a baby right now. So we'll go ahead and hop into Cass and give these a makeover. Here we have Isolde McFergus, and this is what she looks like. And we are going to go ahead and take a look at Hamlin. This is Hamlin McFergus and what he looks like. And for Hamlin, he can't roll a 4, 8, 12, or a 16. So we are going to go ahead and pull up our dice, and we're going to give that a roll for him and see how he fares. And he rolls a 15, which is a good roll. So he is going to go ahead and be on the timeline for another 12 calendar days. And so we are going to go ahead and put that on the timeline, and we're going to go ahead and jump back into the game. Okay, so we are just going to go ahead and see if we can get these two to try again for a little one. I am hopeful that I can get them to maybe try for a little baby. I don't know. I mean, she does like physical intimacy, so I'm not sure why they're having trouble here, but we'll go ahead and see if I can get them to go ahead and... Alright, so I was able to get them to mess around in the blanket. I don't know if that will get them pregnant or not, but we will check and see. Trying for baby, they kept saying no to each other, but messing around, they were like, yeah, we'll totally do that. So we'll see if messing around gets them pregnant or not. If not, then I don't know. We'll just have to see. But we are going to go ahead and see how this fares for them. And then I'm going to have to get someone in there to take care of that little one. She is just not a happy girl. So maybe I'll get Mom to come on in here and give her a little bit of a breastfeed. I think maybe she might be hungry. So let's get Mom to come on in here and we can give her a little bit of a feed. And then we will make sure everyone is taken care of here.
Oh,
So we have had a pretty full episode where we had Nerida O'Leary age up into a teenager. We did lose the Bon Varlet little one, and we have had the McFergus little ones age up. Arlene, we have had try for a little one. We are going to go ahead and see if she is able to be pregnant or not. Hopefully she is, and hopefully that is good for her. We'll see if she was able to get pregnant. No, it doesn't look like it. So we'll keep trying for her and see if we can get her with child. Obviously, she does need to have another little one. I mean, we do have an heir for this family. Hamlin is their heir currently, but we do need more children in this community. As we know, in 1415, we are headed into a war, so the more people in the community, the better. But we are going to go ahead and leave this episode here. For next episode, we do have Sid going into labor. She is going to be having a baby. We'll be trying to get Greta re-pregnant, and we will be having a birthday for David Pruitt, who is aging up into a teenager. So all of these things are super exciting, so I can't wait for that. So until next time, I'm going to go ahead and leave this one, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when new episodes go live on the channel, and I will see you guys in our next one. And until next time, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.